Hi everyone. Hey Boo, how are you? This freaking live started before I scheduled it for 11:10, and it's when I pressed like to save it, it just started. I still have to finish some stuff, but I'm here. I just gotta wait until I'm done here. Shit. I don't know why it did that. So you just gotta give me a few. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sad. Okay, I got you, Anila. Give me like 5 or 10 minutes to go upstairs. This live started before I was ready. I don't know why it started like that on its own, but it's freaking YouTube. I don't get it. I saved it. I was saving it and it just went live. Oh no. Hey, Crystal. I was like, yo, Crystal probably surprised I didn't have a question. I just didn't have a question because I already asked you yesterday. And I'm like, I can stick with that energy. I'm cool with that. Like, I didn't really have anything to ask. I'm like, look at check me out. Like, I'm changing. I know, Jess. I was gonna take the time off, but I was first of all, I set I put the fucking lives to come on at 11:10 or 11:08, and as I saved it, it just I- it started, and I'm like, I'm washing my hairbrushes and stuff. Hold on, I mean, wait, because I missed the first few messages. Hold on. I'm like, what the heck? So I was like, let me just go on for a little bit. Let me watch these things, y'all. I'll read the chat in a second. So I can hurry up and go up. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know why you could be doing some weird shit. I swear. And yo, I was on my feet today from early this morning till late in the day. And I haven't put just can you put donations open for a little bit? Because I'm not gonna be on for long. At the most an hour. So I'm gonna close them out early. I didn't get to type my stuff and it just literally just started. I just kinda my friends here that color too, like a light brown. Well, no, like a yeah, medium to light brown, and because she didn't wanna bleach her hair, which I get it. I didn't bleach it, so she it has, like, her natural dark tones with the brown it looks so good. I'm sure I'll post a picture. Well, I did on my Instagram. Stupid ass YouTube. Yo, wait, wait, Crystal, you still here? Yo, I gotta tell y'all, how about I'm again looking at reels. Actually, I wasn't even looking at reels. This guy popped up on my timeline that look, yo, Jess was like, this is the reincarnation of your man. Yo, we was dying. Let me tell y'all, he looked when I say very similar to this guy, yo, very similar. And the name is the same. You got a headache, Jess? Oh my god. Bullshit. Oh, Jess, can you add Anita to the list, please? Yeah, I know there's no pin message. I'm gonna just do the donation list as a pin message. I'm not doing all that typing and shit when I go up. Yo, let's just like him. It was, and not in all the pictures. Like when you go into his pictures and like see, no, but that one was like, what the heck? Way too close. And I got my AirPods in, so I hope y'all can hear me clearly. Because I know sometimes the AirPods are funky. My nephew is such a brat. He be dirtying like phones at first, and he'll just leave it here. Like he just throw it in the sink. He straight up. Or said anything good. Don't say shit to him. If he ever was like watching us, he would be like, these bitches giving her this empowering women advice. I just gotta wash my cup that I take because I gotta do I'm traveling to a client tomorrow. Well, it's the daughter, sweet 16. So I take my cups full of ice. I take my cups full of ice so that they can oh, damn, this cup is dusty. That's what I had to put away. I haven't used it since Puerto Rico last year. Where you guys gonna go out to, Amina? You and your friends? Oh, oh man, that sucks. Damn, that freaking sucks, Anita. Shit. I would have been so mad. Oh, at the bar? Oh, damn, I was gonna say, I was like, can't your sister send them to you? That freaking sucks, yo. Yeah. I would have been punching the air too, because like, what the fuck can you do at that point? We got some Bible. Oh, I hope he gets better soon. Kids get like the traveling too is a lot. It's so exhausting. How long is the flight, Anita? How long is that flight? I'm almost done, y'all. All right, because it's two flights, right? So it's like all day flying and 2 hour. Yeah, I was gonna say that's all day basically. I'm almost done. Yeah, but right, it's like that's what I'm saying. Like that's a whole freaking day. Oh my god, that's the one thing I don't like about traveling is that it's even when you travel like 2 3 hours away, it's literally an all day process. Yeah, me too. I hate. I mean, going is not as bad. It's coming back home. I mean, even going, but going, you have that excitement of like, oh my God. But coming back home is like, draining. Like, I gotta use the back. Like, I was not prepared to come on yet. No, the list is open. I mean, just check the chat. You guys, when you come in, just read the chat. The chat, I mean, Jess will put whether it's open or closed. Um, it's always in the chat, honestly, I would say. Um, all right, I gotta finish this up. I wanna go out there. But I said I wanna do that for my honeymoon. When I get married, that's my honeymoon trip. I've been saving that for a honeymoon. And honestly, when I get married, I'm just doing like city hall, parents and siblings. I don't want a big ass wedding. I don't need like all this extra shit, stress. I don't need all of that. I'm good without all of that. I'm good with it just being me and my partner and calling it a day. I'm about to go up. I Yeah, I don't want a big wedding. I don't want that stress of like you do all this shit and damn, I gotta pick all this stuff up. Okay, yeah. Give me a second, y'all. Um, I don't really care for no big ass wedding. Like I'm good on that. Like props to people that want it, but to me, take me on a nice long trip for like 2 weeks. I'll prefer that. Or at least a week, a full week, a full or like 10 days. You probably won't just yeah, I don't fucking care about that stuff. Alright, guys, just FYI, donations will be closing in about, Imma say, like, 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. You can start doing the countdown, actually, Jess. Alright, y'all, we about to get started, and first I gotta use the bathroom. Like I said, I was not coming on just yet, but freaking YouTube just put me live, so I'll be right back. I'm, like, going downstairs, I'll wait until they come out. Anita, you wanna know his feelings and next actions, right? I'm out of breath. Oh, wait, let me disconnect the AirPods. Alright, we're here, Jess. We are here. Alright, let's see. Damn, I put one of my cards. What are Jafar's feelings and next actions towards Anila? 7 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. The Temperance. I'm getting like a lot of observing. The 7 of Wands, I feel like he's still gonna be somewhat combative. Like I'm getting like still playing some mental games with you, but then I do see things kind of balancing out with the Temperance. So it does feel like he's gonna slow down on his. Can you guys hear me? Just what was the last thing you heard from me? Yeah, it must have, I think it froze when I took the AirPods off. What was the last thing you heard me say? Okay. I'm gonna just kind of start over just briefly. So I'm not sure where it cut off, so I'm not gonna like. I'm just gonna kind of not summarize, but basically what I'm getting is like there is gonna still be some challenges with the 7 of Wands. That energy of still being combative, still being like you're gonna still feel challenged by him,
right? But with the Seven of Cups, I do feel it's like mental games, but they will slowly but surely die down because I do have the Temperance card, which is about healing and balance. Like you guys have like that energy where you're so opposite, but when you mix it together, you guys create magic basically. He is showing up as the King of Cups, the Justice card. So I feel like him on his own, there's gonna be emotional balance that he brings to the connection. Him being a little bit more empathetic, maybe like feeling like, and this could be like coming up or like a little later on, where he maybe feels a little guilty because the Justice card is there about how he's acting and treating you. Um, Wanting to like just have like clear communication with you, trying not to fight. I see you being the one that's like holding back because I do have the Four of Cups. Like when he brings you his cup of like love, right? Because that's what it feels like. He's bringing you his cup of emotions. You're gonna be the one that kind of is a little standoffish. Like, yeah, I don't really want this right now. Like, not right now. Um, yeah, I feel like you're gonna be in your head because I have the Two of Swords with the Devil. So you're gonna be like, I feel like because he's doing so much that you're not gonna like fall into his traps like immediately. Like you're not gonna fall into his traps where you're just like how you normally would. But I do have the star in the outcome, and I'm getting like you guys still healing the connection. So there will be some healing that comes in, but I think like coming up when it comes to like his like emotions and his actions, there's gonna be a little bit of mental games still playing out. But I'm getting like that it's slowly but surely fading out. So that's what I have for you, Anila. Just you could actually do well not yeah, 11:35 is fine. Alright, just you can post. It's crazy because last year I used to always see this guy. No, I'm good, just yeah. Um I used to always see this guy that looked like my person. How did Jay feel about the IG stories I posted today? All right, let's see. How did you feel about the stories just posted today? Yeah, I used to always see this guy like he danced a younger version of him, um, with like a lot. His hair was like a lot shorter, and they would perform at the like the fest that I just went to, like 2 weekends ago. We used to see them. Now we see them everywhere. Like, but yeah, last year I saw him twice, and it's crazy. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Did you post anything of yourself? You know what? Even if you didn't post anything of yourself, you know what he's look at how he's seeing you, like very, very like confident, like very confident, like very outgoing, um, like very um less than 2 minutes. He liked the one I just posted. Oh my god. Yo, I'm telling you, I feel like he wants to talk because I have the Page of Wands, which is what I was gonna say. So it has him feeling like more like he could also be feeling more confident. Like he could be, so I could take this two ways where it's like he's seeing you looking very confident. And this deck is the deck that you like just, the Nine of Cups is a mermaid. And she's just so beautiful, right? Mermaids are beautiful. And that's how he's viewing you. Anita, I did your reading. Let me know if you need me to clarify anything because I think it cut off at some point and I tried to like summarize, but let me know if you need like if you have like an extra like clarification. I got you. Don't worry about it. Um, so he is feeling like very confident, to like speak to you. The Page of Wands is here, so even if I feel like it's building up where he's like going to have like some type of gesture, like more than normal. Okay, yeah, see the Death card. He wants change. I feel like again I'm getting like that energy of like where he's viewing you as very confident, but it's also making him feel more confident. Um, where wanting change. Oh my God, by the way, I got something to tell y'all. So remember my coach Nikki, right? I still do the biofeedback. I didn't do it this week, but I'm gonna probably do it next week. But she hit me up because she does, her fiance is the one that I do the sessions with. Um and he was telling me how he was doing the interview with her for their like upcoming, they're doing their upcoming like course. And well, he said he don't know when they're gonna do it, but he basically, she did a Q&A with him, right? Just so like to see what it was like. You know that she manifested him. It's funny because she manifested him just out of like, so her and Flossie, they just wanted to see like, they were just testing their power basically. And they decided to manifest three things, right? So one would be like someone they haven't talked to in a while. Another was, just a random person, someone they'd never met. And then the other one was like um, someone they were in contact with. So he was the person that she hadn't talked to in a while. So it was just a test. And he said that um, for like a good like few months, he had been dreaming with her, right? So what's crazy is like they basically, what she ended up proving is that even before you're like actively manifesting, consciously awakened, you are still manifesting, right? Because she said that she had thought about him here and there. So throughout that time, he has spent like about 6 months dreaming with her, like, and it wasn't all the time, but he said maybe like once or twice a month, right? And some were like spicy dreams, some weren't. Um, and oh, so he told me about the video, whatever, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell Nikki to send it to you because he was like, I know you're not gonna, most likely not. I was like, yeah, no, I don't need the course, so I'm not gonna do it. But he was like, yeah, I'll turn it to send it to you. So anyway, she did, right? So and then she was like, yeah, let me know if there's like any glitches or anything. So anyways, so he had dreamed her, and the first message he sent to her was like a spicy one, and she was like, nah, I'm good. Like it was practically like a booty call. She was like, nah, I'm good. But you know what she said? He came through like 3 weeks to 4 weeks after she consciously started manifesting him. And yo, I was just like, I'm watching this shit, and I was like, yo, it's so crazy. Cause he manifests for people too. Like she got him into manifesting for people too. And I'm like, yo, it's so crazy how like that shit works. And like she even asked him in the video, she's like, are you were you freaked out about it or anything? And he was like, no. So I'm saying this to say that with him, I feel like he just is getting your energy a lot. Like maybe like for some, I had to tell you that story for a reason. So I feel like maybe like in the last year or so, it was just here and there. Maybe it was like, because I do believe that when you are back and forth, there is resistance, there is like um delays. But now I think that now that you've been a lot more consistent, you're seeing more consistency from him. So it's not like it's not a coincidence. I mean, it's not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence what's happening. It's literally once you guys set in the this is who you are and like this is what it is, I feel like he started to really come through. And I feel like the change happened like maybe what would you say, just like 2 3 months now. So, and I'm also saying this to say that I know sometimes people will look at time and they're like, oh my God, like it's been so long, da 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 da. But this is the thing, we have to look at where we were at a few months ago. That's why I always tell you guys, like, do your energy checks, because if you know, only you know, right? You could do 1,000 calls, you could do 1,000 courses, you could do watch a million fucking videos, you could try 1,000 things, but if you're not consistent with anything, then you're just giving your subconscious mind the idea that there's no consistency here. If you don't prioritize your manifestation, like, and when I say this, I say like, do your daily practices, you're letting your subconscious know that it's not a priority. So, um, let me see. Okay, Anita, I'll check once I'm done with Jess's reading. Let me do the card. So I feel like right now, sorry Jess, I kind of went sideways with that. But I feel like right now, because you have been more consistent, and only you know, right? You know when the changes happen, and you'll know because you're the one that's creating the story. So it feels like now that you're more consistent, he is too. You're gonna start to feel even more confident because this is, even I would say, like, use what he's doing. Like, look, the Two of Wands with the Three of Wands. This is like fucking watching you and planning. I'm getting planning to come towards you. Like, he's just kind of, I'm telling you, he's just waiting for the right moment. And even though I'm not getting so much of that, like, oh my God, waiting for the right time, I'm not getting that at all. But I'm getting like, he's just, it's like literally a matter of time before he like takes a different approach. I think that he is tired of waiting and now he's more in the planning. Show me more. And you know, we know that the wands are action takers. Show me more. Girl, the Six of Wands. When I tell you that this man is literally, I have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. Like, there's emotional like feelings that when he sees things, even if it's not you, even if you don't post yourself, I just feel like he's right now, he's like you could fucking post a fucking bumblebee and he's gonna like it. That's how I could put it to you. You could post the corniest joke, like the corniest joke, like, are your legs tired, or are your do your feet hurt because you've been running through my mind all day, like the corniest shit, and he will like it. Okay, he will laugh at it because that's just what people do, right? When they're feeling like, when they're like in love with you, right? They just laugh at whatever you say. um and like, he's feeling like you're, again, the confidence that you're exuding is showing up with the Ace of Pentacles here. I am getting like some type, you keep getting the Ace of Pentacles with him too, and a lot of different cards, decks that I've used this week. Like, you've been getting the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm telling you that opportunity is gonna come in where he's gonna bring some sense of stability. I think what I can take from this too right now, which Spirit is saying, is even with him just like liking your post, there is some sense of stability. Like, and I feel like he's gonna bring more of that. Like, there's just more to unfold here. So don't worry about like the time. Don't worry about. I feel like he's also like, there's a sense of like, I wouldn't say like super urgency, but there is a thing where he's like, okay, like, what the fuck am I waiting for? Like, she's single, I'm single. Um, or is she single? I think that's the thing where he's like, or is she single? I feel like she's single, but is she single? She's so beautiful. Like, I'm sure she has people chasing her. Like, I think that that is the only thing. But I feel like he's getting in the energy where he don't give a fuck. Like, you know, there's that reel with Chris Brown where he says, "If you came here with your man, I don't give a fuck." That is him. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. That is what that reminds me of. Like, he's like, he's starting. I think that there is still the back and forth. Like, is she with somebody? But now he's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Fuck it if she is. So that's what I have for you, Jess. Yeah, like the Two of Wands. He's planning to come in. All right, let me see, Anila. And thank you, Jess. Do you feel he'll be better today, tomorrow? From the energy that I got, I wouldn't say, but then it's like I wouldn't be surprised. It just felt like there's gonna be, I wouldn't say like in the next 2 days, because that's what I got in your previous reading. Let me just see. I had gotten like by the end of this week, maybe early week next week, like Monday, by Monday, he'll be like doing a lot better. But I kind of feel like it could be sooner. Let me just see. I just want to see what. Girl, maybe by tonight, because I got the moon with the emperor. You know what? Hold on, I want to clarify something. With the Six of Pentacles, yeah, I don't know. It might be by tonight. Like, tonight, tomorrow night, the next night. Something like that is what I know. I feel like by the evening of one of these days coming up. Get the High Priestess. I will say stay in your High Priestess energy, and you got the Queen of Wands here. So stay in your High Priestess and Queen of Wands energy. Let him be. He can find the nearest spot to fuck himself. He got me. Yeah. No, I feel like he would. There's like slow energy, but I always say like it's with tarot is always so hard to say. I mean, even with like manifestation, we can't put a time on it. But I feel like he will. Yeah, let me know because I got the nighttime, and you know what? It reminded me of when I had got this reading. So my girl Luna Affinity, she had did a collab live with Hia Happily Ever After. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten readings from her, but and I remember I had asked about my ex at well, that was my boyfriend at the time, and we were like we had got into it, and it made me think of that reading because she said the moon had came out, and she was like I feel like by tonight or tomorrow night, and it was literally a Friday night when that reading happened, and that's what it made me think of. So I want to say like tonight, tomorrow night, yeah. IJ, you can post. Yeah, let me know. Ooh, I've been drinking so much water. Y'all know me, I drink a lot of water. I kind of don't know what to ask. Just like a general energy check, or like you want an energy check with you and Nat. Yo, that's how I felt. I donated to Luna, and then I was like, wait, what do I want to ask? And I literally did an energy check on M. Because I was like, I don't know. It was like, like, I mean, unless you want to hold the question, IJ. I mean, I will be back tomorrow, but yeah, just let me know. You and her, yeah. It was the funniest thing. I'm like, I think it's just sometimes out of habit. And I was doing like a reading for Crystal, and then she's like, if you have questions, let me know. And I was like, all right. Then I was like, you know what? I don't have any questions. Surprisingly. All right, for anyone that's here, if you want to donate, you could send. I'll take one more donation, and then I am done. Oh, hi, Jahira. How are you? Because it's still, I want to get off by 12. By 12:10, so I still got a little bit more time. All right, energy check between IJ and Nat. Okay. So I can actually take Jahira and like one more person if another person wants to donate. All right, energy check with IJ and Nat. I can't believe his freaking. I gotta save that. And you know what? I like the picture on the guy's page, and and he went and liked one of my pictures. It was so funny. Hi, Gypsy. How are you? Happy Friday, guys. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be on like mm, midday, not afternoon, but maybe like early midday to evening. But I think I want to do something with my members tomorrow. Oh, IJ, you got the King of Cups with the Lovers. So I feel like she's like saying like you balance her out like emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. Like, yeah, I think I want to do like a members live or just like do a private thing with me and you guys, um just to like kind of not regroup, but let's see where we're at with it. And maybe like I want to start like the money stuff because I want to, you know what, I gotta schedule. That's what I was forgetting. No, I mean I didn't forget. It's in my planner. um I knew I wasn't doing any of that today. But yeah, just to see like where we're at and like what maybe have some fun manifestations. Let's see. Um with money. Maybe like a 1 week of like money focus. Sometimes I like to do the weekly challenges. So I think I'm gonna do that. So yeah, well, I'll discuss that with you guys tomorrow. And maybe we could do like a sat session. Um so yeah, I have, all right, so we have the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Emperor. She definitely is wanting you to lead. Like, not even wanting, she is trusting you to lead. I feel like she is recognizing that you can, not that you can, that you are her match, but also that she can kind of like, she could sit back and let you do you. Like, she can sit back and not like she could, like, all right, so like me, I don't really kind of like to fall asleep if someone is driving, we're driving far, not because I don't trust the person, but because I want to be alert. Sometimes the driver can't see what you can see, right? But like when I get what I'm getting from her is like she can fall asleep in a long ride and know that you're not gonna have y'all go down a ditch. If she doesn't fall asleep, it's because she also wants to pay attention, but not because she doesn't trust you. So that's what I'm getting there. Show me more, Spirit. Shit, tomorrow I might do the money course with you guys, and then I'll just do the one with everybody else another thing. The fucking, yo, you got the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Emperor, the Two of Cups. Right now there is a lot of alignment between you guys. I will say keep doing what you're doing. Keep saturating the end goal. Keep focusing on the end goal, because you're showing up as, again, a pair, a perfect match. Um, I feel like she feels like she can do her part in a relationship, and she also has you that you'll be able to pick up where she can. So like we're both like where it's like you'll handle, let's just say you'll handle, you know I'm just throwing random things out, like let's just say today she's working late, like she knows that she'll come home and there's gonna be food, the house is gonna be clean. It's not like you're gonna be there waiting for her to get home so then she can cook and the house to be clean. I feel like that could be something that she looks for, because some people are like that. Like, it's like women are expected to work and still take care of the home, still take care of the household. And but there are men who are like, no, she's working, I'm working. I'll handle when I'm home early. I'll make sure, even if you don't know how to cook, you'll order some food, and she knows that she can have that with you. I feel like that's the kind of partnership that she's looking for, where it's like where I slack, he picks up, where He slacks, I'll pick up. Show me more. Oh my god, I got the star and the four of wands. This is probably like the best spread I've gotten for you guys. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the only one, but yeah, you keep showing up as a leader. I have the three of swords with the king of cups, but with the star and the four of wands, I feel like she's definitely in this place of like almost like knowing that things are going to like fall into place and that there will be marriage here. There is like a high potential of marriage happening because these two people in this deck, in the four wands in this deck, they're literally like under like one of those what do you call them arches that look like is decorated for a wedding, and they're dressed in white. The three of swords with the king of cups, I feel like, clarify this three, I mean the three of swords and the king of cups. I feel like she worries that you may think that she's not. Yeah, the devil is here. So this is, I want to say this could be both of you guys. Like there's still a little bit of that negative thoughts that happen, negative patterns that are happening. But I feel like you're the one that's balancing out that energy. So the devil is here. Hold on, clarify the devil. The hangman. See, yeah, it has to do. All right, so there will be. All right, so I'm getting, yeah, like negative thoughts, like again, like consuming. But with the hangman and the nine of cups, I feel like that's changing for both of you. So it's not just you, IJ. I think that she's also working on her mindset, right? And I feel like, I want to say, I think that Nat gets into like, all right, so this is what I'm getting. Now, I don't know if this is like something you picked up on from her, because this feels like something I never picked up from. That I think that sometimes she posts things just to post them because they sound good, but she doesn't really apply it to her own life, right? I feel like it's like one of those, like, you know, those people that like post like godly stuff, but they don't really live that life. I think that she may be like that, or she was like that, but that is changing. So it's like she's not practicing what she posts, she's not practicing what she preaches, and I feel like she's going to start doing that. But what's happening is the more you shift your mindset into like more positivity, or like you know, again, you're saturating, because this is the thing, when you saturate in your end goal, everything else is going to fall into place. So as you start to shift your mindset and you're entering more into your higher self, so is she. So she's letting go of like almost like her little toxic patterns. She's letting go of them. That's what I'm getting. But you're the one that's kind of shifting that. So I believe in that. I just had that thought that as a husband and father, I'll be working. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like she actually is not. I feel like, not saying that she's not who she says she is, because I don't get that either. But I also don't feel like she's always her full authentic self. Like, I think that sometimes there is a show that's being put on for social media, and it could be just because of her field, where, you know, she's trying to post certain things, but in reality, she's not really practicing what she preaches. And I'm not saying that she's a negative person either, or like she's not a good person. It's just certain things, you know, people, I know people like this, and you know, where they'll be posting all this positive shit, and they're the most like pessimistic people in the whole world. So that's more so what I'm getting. But you're helping, by doing what you're doing, you're helping her become like her true self. So that's what I have, IJ. I hope that was helpful. That was a good spread. All right, Jahira, you can go ahead and post, and just, we can close. That's fine. We can close because it's already gonna be 12, and yeah, I got that freaking song in my head. Nasty dancer, dancing for money. Oh my god. All right, let's see. Why does Hassan keep tabs on me after I come off? All right. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Trying to be super polished, but I want her to feel comfortable. And you are, and I feel like don't matter what. So that's why I always said, like, I always go back to like that list, like something that I didn't do before. That list of where you list who your person is, you could always go back and add to it, but you want to be clear. Like, this is, I think that this is where a lot of people fail, and not fail in manifestation, but where they can cause a lot of delays and then they quit because they don't get clear. So I had a call, it was sometime this week, where I'm like, okay, what exactly do you want from your SP? I want him to love me. And I'm like, okay, but what is your end goal with them? Like, do you want a relationship, or do you want like just a friendship? Like what is it? And like she was like, yeah, like a relationship. So I'm like, we gotta get clear on that, because a person can love you all they want. That doesn't mean that they're gonna be with you. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like getting clear on your person's character. Who are they? Like, how do they show up for you too? Like, it's not gonna be, and I know that it's hard for people to see that, but your person will follow your energy. So yeah, be fucking selfish. Like, be exaggerating. I want that person to worship the ground I walk on, if you want that, right? Or like, I want that person to cater to me. It's not saying that you're not going to cater to them, but I think a lot of people focus too much on wanting to be this thing for their person. You're gonna be that anyways, right? Because if you're in a committed relationship, your person, I mean, for me, that's the idea that I have, that if a person is committed to me, I'm gonna show up for them the same way they're gonna show up for me, in the best ways, right? But I think people get too caught up in the way they want to treat their person, where it's like, you already know how you're going to treat your person. That is not what you're manifesting, because you already know that's how you're going to treat them. You focus on how they're going to treat you. Who are they? And are they consistent? Are they hot and cold? Like, do y'all have the best sex ever? Because, that's important too. Like, are y'all financially stable? Is your person, well, like, financially stable? Are they good with money? Because that's another thing that people don't realize. Those are issues that come up in relationships, where people be like, oh no, money is not oh, it will be problems if your person is broke as fuck, and they're leaning towards you for everything when it comes to finances, no matter what it is, whether it's finances, whether it's like that, like the partnership, like where she has to work, I have to work, we're splitting bills half 50-50, but I gotta still take care of the home, cook, clean, all that stuff. Right? Can he bend me like a fucking glow stick? Right? Like, you want to get clear. Let me tell y'all something. My SP list, when I tell y'all it's fucking long, it is. It probably has like, no lie, I got so detailed on that. It probably has like a good like 70 things. But that's, you want to do that because, again, you know how you're gonna treat your person. Now, what's important is how they're gonna treat you, because you already know who you are, unless you're a shitty person. So yeah, can he pretzel me? The fuck, right? Cause does he know how to toss a salad? All right, so let me go to Jahida. All right, why does Hassan keep tabs on me after I cut him off? Let's see. Because people be thinking, oh no, financial stability is not a big. Yes, the fuck it is. And I could tell y'all that because I've worked with people for years I worked at a law firm. And I'm going to tell you something. When men get injured and they lose their jobs and they're struggling for money, at some point, like, divorces happen, and then from, like, it just becomes hectic. Like, fuck that. You gotta be, now, unless you're the type of person that you're gonna be okay with that, because there are relationships that work that like that, where the man makes less money, or and the woman makes more, like, vice versa. But yeah, so let's see. You just gotta get clear on how your person shows up for you, especially if you already know you're showing up for them. The Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Three of Cups in the reverse. Have you cut him off before? Like, this is not the first time you've cut him off, right? Because I have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like if this is not the first time you've cut him off, and this is something you've done before, I hate to say this, but this just feels like a very vicious, toxic cycle. Is the second time, yeah. So he may be the type of person that gets off on toxicity. And y'all know that I do not use that word loosely, but it's like this guy is very unserious. I'm gonna tell you that right now, okay? I want to say, even though he's keeping tabs on you, there's like he's not really wanting anything. I don't know if is he seeing other people. I get like major third party energies here. Um, there's a lot of indecision. Like he feels like you're indecisive. So what he's trying to do too is like test you to see if like you really mean what you say. Blocked him to make a point to leave me alone. Then I unblocked him, but assumed he will move on. I think he might keep his girl's secret. Oh, so you unblocked him. So wait, do you think that he knows that you unblocked him? Yeah, you see there's a toxic, so there's a vicious cycle here. Because I got the Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Nine of Swords. Let me get some more. Girl, the Ten of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, he wants to talk to you. But this is the thing, he's coming in as the Page of Pentacles, okay? So it's not like he's bringing like this grand gesture. Like, again, I just get like a very childish energy of like toxicity. I hate to keep using that word, but that's all I'm getting from this spread. I feel like this guy likes attention. So it's almost like he's gonna come in for the attention, but with no intention for anything else to come out of it. Like, I don't see him in a place where he's doing this for like, sometimes people, all right, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I do a lot of readings. I've done so many readings, and I've done readings where I can clearly tell that even though the guy was an asshole, maybe cheated, but that he wants to fix things, that he loves this person, and he's feeling fucked up, like, because he acted that way, right? Like, there's a sense of caring, even though he may have done some fucked up things. This guy, and then I have other cases where I can tell that the guy does not really care about the person, and that's what I'm getting here. You said I feel like he doesn't. Yes, exact. That's exactly where I was going with. Wait, let me see. That's all I've been getting from him, saying shady stuff towards me for no reason. So I know there's something. Yeah, I would definitely just keep him blocked, because I'm telling you, like, this is only bringing this guy, who whatever he is, like, he has his own demons that he's fighting, and I feel like he's not here, like I said, he's not keeping tabs because he cares and he's feeling bad for how he acted or the things that he said. It's more about, I'm gonna test you and see if you fall for it. Like, I don't think that you're done with this. um I would just block him, keep him blocked. I mean, this is the thing. He's not doing anything that you can't control. If you block him and you keep him blocked, he can't look for your stuff. And even if he did, he would have to go out of his way. Just keep blocking him. Eventually, he will stop. It's not like it's not in your control. It's in your hands. Whether he does, like, has communication, or like is able to communicate with you. Don't get me wrong, I'm the queen of blocking, and I know that people listen. My ex used to make fake phone numbers all the time, fake accounts, but and I was entertaining that. Like, to me, I'm like, oh, but, and then after a while I was like, you're not showing up. Like, you're literally, you keep reaching out, you keep watching my stuff, you keeping tabs on me, but there's no intentions when you reach out. So it got to the point where no matter how many times he will call the many different numbers, I mean, I blocked his grandfather, his mother, aunts, cousins, friends. Like, I blocked everyone. And that's what you have to do, because this is the thing. Boundaries is not about the other person, it's about you. So if you're trying to set boundaries with him, like, you have to start with you. Like the Page of Wands, he's gonna reach out. He's gonna reach out. But I'm getting pages. So it's like childlike energy. This guy, like, I feel like there's third party energy. I don't think that he only has one girlfriend. I feel like he's messing around with a few people. And I feel like he's, again, a very unserious person. I don't know if he, you know what I get? Like, someone that likes attention. Like, okay, this is how I could describe it. Have you ever met like a fat person that lost weight? Like, one, all right, because there's bigger people that get attention, right? And then there's bigger people that don't get attention, but then they lose weight and they start to look better, and now they're getting all this attention. Now they are using that as validation. That's what he reminds me of, like someone that is new to getting attention and he is like indulging in it. It's more, yeah. I would keep blocking him. You have the High Priestess here, so Spirit's telling you to like trust your intuition when it comes to him. Um, I don't feel. I want to see what actions. Look, the Fool. When I ask what actions he gonna take, the freaking Fool. Let's see. Let me clarify the Fool for me. The Four of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. See, I get like him. I feel like he yeah, this guy, I don't think he's looking for anything serious. I'm telling you, I don't think that he's dealing with just one person. I think there's multiple people, and I feel like the Fool sometimes talks about a new beginning, but it also talks about like being on this journey on your own, and you're having fun, you're being carefree, you're not really taking things serious. So I don't it's not just with you, Jahida. I want to make sure that you know that it's not just with you that he's like this. It's with every woman right now. I almost feel like he got heartbroken, like someone broke his heart, and now he's like, I'm out to get every single woman, like almost like this bitter feeling towards women. And I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it kind of, his energy reminds me of. Like, he was hurt, and now he's like, I'm gonna play around with women. Very childish energy, like a high school kid. So I would say, like Spirit was saying, to just block him out, because I feel like he's only here to kind of like disrupt your energy. Um, he just wants to fuck with you, basically, like bother you. Oh God, no, he's not 34. See, it's crazy. People just, age don't mean shit. That's crazy. I finished at 12:10. I hope that gives you some clarity. I would definitely just keep blocking him. I mean, trust your intuition. I tell everybody, I can only read the energy, but you guys know what you're experiencing. So, if you feel like you have to block out his energy, like, I would just keep him blocked. Or unless you're like, fuck it, like, go ahead and see what I'm doing. See, Jess, you're still young. You might as well date somebody that's closer to your age. Because these guys that are older act your age. You don't even act your age. They do. Jess is like, fuck that. I'm stuck with my lover boy. Yeah. Yeah, Jahida, show him that you're that bitch. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm that girl. You're blocked. You know how much people hate that? Like, when you, like, stand your ground. Just stay with your curly hair lover boy. Girl, they do. So, girl, let me tell you, I was like 31, and my friends was like, "Oh, you're already 31. Maybe you could date a guy that's 40." And I'm like, I'm not going past 40. Meet this guy, very handsome. He looked like Nas, the rapper Nas. I used to always have a crush on him. He didn't have any kids, bro. But when I started talking to him, so fucking childish. And I was like, bruh, never again. There you go, your fluffy hair lover boy. I gotta send IJ a picture of so he could see what we were talking about. Jess has seen pictures of him, so she knows. But I gotta send it to RJ with his glasses. Yo, remember that day you was like, he ain't no S, but but I still love him. I like, you know what, Jess? If you would have never said that to me, I would have never found it funny. Like I would have never like thought. I would have never even thought anything of it, right? But because you did, yo, I couldn't stop laughing. And not that he's not. I mean, he's still a handsome guy too. But it was just because you said that. And yo, I swear every time I think when you say him and his fluffy hair and stuff, I think of that meme that says um I couldn't be a therapist because I want to see a picture of who you're crashing out over. Wait, Jahida said, "Oh my God, that's so true. Meeting men in their 40s, 50s, and they act like fools." Girl, wait, does anyone have a yes or no? Do you guys want to ask a yes or no? You can. Oh, show me. I want to see. You know what? I love guys. I like when guys can like just switch up their style, like like not always have like the same, like what do you say that, like the usual. Nah, you was being for real. I could not stop fucking laughing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, IJ, I'm gonna send you a picture. Jahira, IJ, Jess, if you guys have a yes or no, post it. Why? Why was I just thinking about Chris Brown? I need to get a life. Y'all saw the meme I posted. It says I'm one of the Chris Brown thinking about me. Oh my God, me and my clients been having too much fun. No, all right. All right, y'all, going once, going twice. You have a question, post it now. Oh, all right, let me see. Oh, IJ, I heard she told someone, but let's see, did anybody notice? Yo, I think the nosy bitches did. Yep, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like, yeah, like the people that usually are in hiding, definitely. And I feel like she may have told, I want to say like somebody that's really close to her. Yo, you know what I'm getting, IJ? Like I think that she naturally did it because like I got the Queen of Cups, but I feel like she meant, like there was a conversation and she was like, no, I don't follow him on Instagram, and they're like, you're weird, bitch, like what the fuck is up with you? And then she was like, oh my God, right, I should or nah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like that's what happened. I feel like that's what happened. Does anyone else have a yes or no? Yo, could you imagine if yo, so I used to, you know what, my ex Jay, when he used to chase me all the time, y'all. Like he was in love. This before I like gave him a chance. And one day he said, "What I gotta do to take you out?" So in boxing, there's different belts, and the WBC is like, you know, the champion. Like I mean, there is known like you gotta win that green belt to be like not really go down in history, but it's an important belt anyways. He said, "What I gotta do, win one of those green belts, bruh." I could not stop laughing. And he will post, yo. Let me tell you, when guys see that I like boxing, they'll start posting. They want to talk to me about it, and I'm like, sometimes they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, and um, that's what I'm getting from like your guy. Like, if he notices a lot of that shit with the biceps, girl, he gonna. I could give you a perfect example. I used to play around a lot last year, and there was that song that says, it's a rapper. He says she don't want no puppy, she want a big dog. I used to post that a lot. And guess who used to post that shit too to get my attention? Just the time for me to post. And I'm sure you don't want to know something. You want to know what's in my algorithm? Nothing but Chris Brown. Yo, he used to post that all the time. I used to be cracking up. All right, y'all, I gotta get off because I gotta go to sleep soon. So I will see you guys. Love you. Bye. I'm gonna see y'all in the DMs. I'm gonna send IJ a picture of my boo. Well, no, I'll probably send it to your phone. No, no, no. I'll send it in the DMs. Bye. Nah, Jess. Yo, you play too much. Start posting them.